be still and know. Healing happens all around and deep inside. Nothing to do when we entrust to Mother Earth and let go. Healing takes place when we relax on what we are and surrender ourselves. Nothing else to do. Be aware of your fear, just breathe with it. Your presence is enough. Invite your love to be there with you. Let yourself be embraced. Healing happens all around. Breathe and smile. Be still and know. Healing happens all around and deep inside. Nothing to do when we entrust to Mother Earth and let go. Healing takes place when we relax on what we are and surrender ourselves. Nothing else to do. Be aware of your doubt. Just breathe with it. Your presence is enough. Invite your love to be there with you. Let yourself be embraced. Healing happens all around. Breathe and smile. Be still and know. Healing happens all around and deep inside. Nothing to do when we entrust to Mother Earth and let go. Healing takes place when we relax on what we are and surrender ourselves. Nothing else to do. Be aware of your pain. Just breathe with it. Your presence is enough. Invite your love to be there with you. Let yourself be embraced. Healing happens all around. Breathe and smile. Be still and know. Healing happens all around and deep inside. Nothing to do. Be still and heal.
Welcome, dear ones. It is Monday again, and we're outside here in a beautiful, beautiful sunny day in the shade of a big oak tree. That was healing in the Plum Village tradition. And next we are going to read some words of our teacher Thich with regard to embracing suffering. In his book, The Art of Living, Thich says, "We should not be afraid of suffering. We should be afraid of only one thing, and that is not knowing how to deal with our suffering. Handling our suffering is an art. If we know how to suffer, we suffer much less, and we're no longer afraid of being overwhelmed by the suffering inside. The energy of mindfulness helps us recognize, acknowledge, and embrace the presence of the suffering, which can already bring some calm and relief. When a painful feeling comes up, we often try to suppress it. We don't feel comfortable when our suffering surfaces, and we want to push it back down or cover it up. But as a mindful practitioner, we allow the suffering to surface so we can clearly identify and embrace it. This will bring transformation and relief." He further says, when suffering comes up, we have to be present for it. We shouldn't run away from it or cover it up with consumption, distraction, or diversion. We should simply recognize it and embrace it, like a mother lovingly embracing a crying baby in her arms. The mother is mindfulness, and the crying baby is suffering. The mother has the energy of gentleness and love. When the baby is embraced by the mother, it feels comforted and immediately suffers less, even though the mother does not yet know exactly what the problem is. Just the fact that the mother is embracing the baby is enough to help the baby suffer less. We don't need to know where the suffering is coming from. We just need to embrace it. When we go home to ourselves with the energy of mindfulness, we are no longer afraid of being overwhelmed by the energy of suffering. Mindfulness gives us the strength to look deeply and gives rise to understanding and compassion. So now we will enter into a period of meditation. This is a compassion meditation. If you will, just find yourself a comfortable position. And after the sounding of 3 bells, we will close our eyes and listen as we are guided.
Find a comfortable but alert position in which to sit. As you allow your eyes to gently close, pay attention to the body and see if there are any minor adjustments that will help you maintain the position for the duration of the meditation. Rest your hands comfortably on your legs or in your lap. We'll start with a few minutes of concentration practice, just to help our mind settle and arrive in our present time experience. Allow your breathing to be natural, seeing where in the body you can feel the breath most clearly. It may be in the stomach or abdomen, where you can feel the rising and falling as the body breathes. It might be in the chest, where you may notice the expansion and contraction as the body inhales and exhales. Perhaps it's at the nostrils, where you can feel a slight tickle as the air comes in, and the subtle warmth as the body exhales. Breathing in, just bring a gentle awareness to the breath. Breathing out, be aware of the breath leaving the body. You may notice the mind wandering. This offers us an opportunity to cultivate mindfulness and concentration. Each time we notice the mind wandering, we're strengthening our ability to recognize our present experience. Each time we bring the mind back to the breath, we strengthen our ability to concentrate. Treat it as an opportunity rather than a problem. Now begin offering compassion to someone you love and care for who has suffered in some way or is experiencing suffering now. Maybe they experienced an illness, an injury, or a difficult time in a relationship. How do you feel when you think they're suffering? Notice the sensations in your heart. What does it feel like? Do the sensations change? You may notice feelings of warmth, openness, and tenderness. Perhaps you are experiencing an aching sensation. Notice your desire to ease their suffering. Recite silently to them, "May you be free from this suffering. May you be kind and gentle with yourself. May you find peace and ease." Now let go of this person and breathe in and out. When you are ready, bring your attention to yourself. Think of ways you have suffered in the past or in the present time. Perhaps you are or have experienced a painful relationship, an illness, a loss, or something else. Notice the sensations in your heart. What does it feel like? Do the sensations change? You may notice feelings of warmth, openness, and tenderness. Perhaps you are experiencing an aching sensation. You may decide to place your hand on your chest where your heart is. Allow space for a warm and tender heart. Recite silently to yourself, "May I be free from this suffering. May I be kind and gentle with myself. May I find peace and ease." Repeat these phrases, letting the feelings permeate your body and mind. Be patient and kind toward yourself, allowing whatever arises to be received in a spirit of friendliness and kind affection, and simply return to the phrases. Now bring to mind a neutral person, someone you neither like or dislike. You may not even know them personally. Perhaps it's just someone you purchased something from over the counter. Realizing that all beings have suffered in some way at one time or another, allow feelings of compassion to arise. Recite silently to them, "May you be free from your suffering. May you be kind and gentle with yourself. May you find peace and ease." Now let these feelings for this person go and breathe in and out. Now bring to mind someone you don't particularly like. Perhaps they have hurt you in some way. You may find it safest to not bring up someone who has done you great harm, especially in the early stages of your recovery. You may decide to bring up someone who you find mildly irritating. Realizing that all beings have suffered in some way at one time or another, allow feelings of compassion to arise, remembering that if they were free from suffering, if they were truly happy, the world would be a much better place. Recite silently to them, "May you be free from this suffering. May you be kind and gentle with yourself. May you find peace and ease." Now, letting go of this person, conclude your meditation for all beings everywhere. Recite silently, "May all beings be free from suffering. May all beings be kind and gentle to themselves and each other. May all beings find peace and ease." Now, letting go of all thoughts of others, return your focus to your own body, mind, and heart. Notice any discomfort, tension, or difficulty you may be feeling. Notice if you are experiencing any new lightness, warmth, relaxation, relief, or joy. Then, whenever you are ready, allow your eyes to open and gently return your attention to the space around you.
with